Or will it be another 5-0?
Alright, well, to talk about that, we need to talk about, inevitably, we need to talk about the skill difference between it and Mix-Up, which is pretty negligible. And before I get into the match that we hope is going to arrive shortly, I'll talk a little bit about it and Mix-Up. And earlier on in the season, and because we'll probably see it mixed up in the grand finals, earlier on in the season, it had won the 2 matchups in the official ESEA season versus Mix-Up. They won twice in there. Yes.
Is this a best of 3? Because I'm just on a server right now with it and WELOVEANIME on Snakewater readying up for another game. Is this like a practice or what? Oh, Kurt says he needs the info. Don't worry, North America, Europe's got it covered. Looks like they just readied up as well. Is this actually a game?
Is it a best of 3? I mean,
it is a best of 3. I've just given Truck the IP, and I'll just cast it here. You can figure it out for yourself, Bloodfire, but they have readied up 3 times the restart. They got the green text for live. And it is Snakewater, the official version, I guess. Medigun versus Medigun here as we roll out to the first middle. I'm watching the Zealox perspective. He goes lower, picks up the kit, and his first stickies are towards that little hut. Tags his opposite number there. Fracture, of course, and he's been just taken out of the middle slightly. And it's up to Mangachu and SS to try and make plays, but Shrugger all over SS. Mangachu gets Zealox, Stradivarius straight over. Everybody's looking up at those soldiers. And WELOVEANIME find themselves with almost a wipe here. Banny is the only man alive, and he is actually in the Sol room. He's going to drop out window here and try and go for the medic pick. Actually shows himself with an early scatter shot there, and nobody's denying him. He's straight forward, but eventually gets shut down by Mangachu, who was the hero of the hour there in the middle, following up on SS's damage. Bloodsire, are you in here?
I'm retrieving server info, of course. Just happy to have this surprise TF2. I knew it was the best. He's just trying to keep you on your toes over there in Europe. As like you said, I'm finally in the server, and I'm looking at all the action. 2 down now for the blue team. They're going to spawn 1. Right now we have a blue soldier. That's Lansky fighting another soldier over on the train. Puts a rocket into him, and the red Uber is actually popped. He gets cleaned up. Only Banny left alive right now. And this is all WELOVEANIME, as they are capping the second point. Even their medic back to cap. A nice strategy from them. With some hurt red players, they are forcing their way into last.
Yeah, man, it have really been rocked here. Like, they sent 5 players in there for an Uber force, and all of them died, and they found themselves very short-handed here to hold on to last. And I think they were a little bit surprised by that in middle. You did say they're a professional team, so I'm looking for them to compose themselves right now, but take me through this next middle, Raw Dog.
Yeah, I'm going to be taking a look at, I guess, Mangachu this middle, see if he was a catalyst for that last win. He's going the lower route, and actually he's going to sneak himself over into the kitchen side, delay a little bit. We do see on Snakewater, there's that sneaky area, and he gets a nice rocket, a quick jump, a skip jump onto Zalox, and takes him out before getting cleaned up by Shrugger. Frags are coming in now for both teams, 2 down for either side. Fracture's going to clean up RR with the most latest kill. Shrugger's going to take down, or not take down anybody, he gets very hurt. Stradivarius took down Lansky, so 3 down, 4 down. We have a Shrugger flank on the red team, but he sees a scout and a medic trying to get that medic. He's doing all that he can, jumping around, but Fracture's finally going to clean him up. And right now, it's the by far veteran team, the team I just spent an hour talking how good they were. They are down another middle round, and we need to talk a little bit about the psychology of what losing rounds to a team like WELOVEANIME is going to do to it. They expect themselves to win, and when they find themselves not in the driver's seat of a match, we need to pay attention to how they react and how they handle themselves. As we see right now, both Ubers are popped on second.
I think there is a scout behind. I'm not sure where he's gone though, but there is action from red players in the blue lobby. Looks like the cap will come in as red stream forward, cleaning up more. There's SS onto Lansky, pocket on pocket action. And Banny is not going to survive this one. Cut down by the shotgun there, a bit of buckshot to the chest. And they've rolled out the heavy weapons guy here onto last. It's RR trying to shore up the defenses, do whatever he can to buy time for these spawns. 1 second before the double spawn comes in, and it looks like Mangachu and Wireless Fox are just going to back out. They probably know they have a little bit of an advantage there. They're going to build on that, wait for their spawns, and I think that was just a great read on the spawn times there. They didn't overcommit, and now they still have control of CP4/2. Banny's going ham though. They're not going to give them any respect. They're trying to push out here. They want that pop. but the Uber's about to come in. There's 3 players committed here. They can clean up 3 frags if they execute well, but so much open space here on the CP2. People are just ninja vanishing. They find themselves 2 down and at an Uber disadvantage. They need to look for the exit right now. They're heading back on the green grass area. They've made it to the lobby. They will survive, but how many points are they going to lose off the back of this one? I don't know, man.
Points and Uber lost. They did a good job of backing out a middle when they saw that they couldn't win that fight and they needed to wait for their teammates. They did not do a good job of backing out a second when the same situation happened. Now they are down in Uber advantage. They are down in player advantage, and they smell
big bomb there.
Big bomb from Mangachu onto Banny. Blue team though, they smell blood in the water. Indus had to pop his Uber, which is a good scenario for the red team, because if you're gonna give up middle, you want the enemy team to spend their Uber on that point. So we are going to see the Uber advantage is back on the other foot. We have leapfrogged, ladies and gentlemen. Wireless Fox has the 40% Uber advantage, but in the meantime, 8 have recapped the middle point, and they're going to set up some sort of offense here.
Oh, looks like they're going to push. They won't even give us any respite here. They're going to push on the dot with this Uber charge. They're straight in through kitchen. They're going to lead. Oh, the flash comes in slightly later for Stradivarius. He eats a pipe, finds himself without buff. The Uber happens, and again, everybody from it is nowhere to be seen. These Ubers are maybe a little bit too predictable, but I guess Wireless Fox felt he had to flash there or pop the charge to see if his scout. But I think they could probably have worked that a little bit better, gotten in for free. If they keep seeing this pattern that it are like so quick to fall out, they can abuse that as well. But now they're sending players forward here to try and get the force from Indust. He finds himself on 60 in the saw room, but will pick up the kit. Now he's able to push in here. It's 6 against only 4 now from WELOVEANIME. They're hemorrhaging players to try and make something happen. RR on red health, but nobody really threatening here for it. WELOVEANIME all the way back to their own lobby, and it's just going to be a little bit of a leapfrog here. Ubers will equalize though. We're going to get some Uber on Uber action here, Bloodsire.
Yeah, we see the red team is trying to mount some sort of a defense. The red combo has pushed up, and both teams are shiny and Uber not doing anything to each other because they're both invincible. People scattering it out now, and the blue team getting the much better of that. RR and Banny going to take down Mangachu and Jab, and Shrugger's going to take down Stradivarius. Shrugger with the second onto Wireless Fox, so down goes the red medic. Only Fracture left alive. He is up in the right side of last, calling medic, but he is the only individual on the red team, so he's not going to get healed. Blue team are looking very, very strong right now as they push into last. We have a spawn, that's Jab, but he finds himself all by himself. He's on the point, but it's not going to be enough because in the end, the guys on blue are greater than the no guys on red, and they cap and they tie things up.
I gotta bring it back to that last middle we saw. I was watching the RR perspective when you were watching Mangachu, and he had some smart jumps up top, but he did like no damage whatsoever. Got totally outroamed by Mangachu there, and I'm gonna watch him again to see if he can shake off the nerves here at LAN and actually kill somebody. And again, he's gonna hop up onto that right hand side. He did a jump here last, but actually sees Mangachu this time, stops to deny him, and this is gonna, or it's actually SS, not Mangachu, and this is gonna be bad right now for WELOVEANIME. Their aggression has been totally nullified by the fact that RR didn't jump in, just turned around and did damage and didn't die. Well played, a total wipe just by not jumping in.
Yeah, Wireless Fox kills himself, which is a good strategy. He knows that he's going to die anyway. He wants to just respawn quicker, so he's just going to not give RR any kills, kill himself, and have a better respawn time with his team. Indust on that middle, dropping as low as 20 HP, managed to get the pack. Living life dangerously, but now he's got that Uber. He's going to be all invincible, so he's not going to have to worry about that right now. Here comes the blue Uber. Quick pop from the right side. They see SS and kill him early. Red heavy they're going to have to deal with. But we see Wireless Fox alone out on an island all by himself, surrounded in a sea of blue players who are on the point and capping. And it is quickly 2-1 in favor of it. WELOVEANIME getting the first of this map, but quickly losing too.
Yeah, just like great target selection there from it. They go in, they know they don't have to kill the medic, they've got a massive advantage. They see SS, turn around, kill him, great focus fire, straight forward, 2-3 more frags, and then on to the point. Just full execution as they go into another middle. Fracture coming out slightly worse for wear in terms of the demo battle. Actually, it's more or less even health, but no one getting position enough to now demo men focus their attention to spam and aim up top. But it's a few pipes being landed there by Zealox, and I think that damage is going to be enough for the blue sledgehammer to come down as they try and move forward and clean up. But I think Wireless Fox recognised the health was pretty low, order his team back out there. They have made it as far as CP2, but will they survive? They're being hounded here. Here comes the entirety of it. Linsky goes down though, and they're going to put the brakes on here, man. They tried to go for a few cheeky frags. Now they'll just hold up in lobby, make sure they cap this point, because it is going to be Uber versus Uber here on last. There's a slight advantage though, they could push.
Yeah, if it had been paying enough attention, I mean, they probably can't know that Wireless wasn't healing, so Wireless should have his Uber, but they do have a window to push here if they decide to go for it, if they keep that aggressive playstyle up. They do see, right now, there is an opening on the left side, so they are filtering in one by one. We have Demo, Scout, Medic, Strong on the left side for the blue team. Now they see a Roamer and a red Uber, so they're going to back up. The blue Uber is reciprocated, so the Ubers are coming in from both teams. Right now, there's a Scout Uber. That's Banny. He is trying to kill the Medic, who gets down to 11 HP, and Zalox is going to clean him up with a sticky. 2 frags for SS. Magnitude joins the party, gets one onto Zalox, but Shrugger taking down 2. Gonna click it over to him. He's fighting a Demo Man, going for his third. Takes on Fracture, sees a Scout. He's got the pistol out, going for the kill. Sees 2 Scouts. Can he do it? Pistoling away, but Stradivarius and Jabber, they're saying, no way, man. You're not taking us both out, and they clean him up. Now they are on their way to the second point. Gonna try to recap it before the blue spawners take it away from them.
I feel like they're going to be disappointed by that push. It's sort of like a Mexican standoff there. They'd come in and they were just feeling out each other, and it was Wireless Fox who popped that Uber first. He felt a little bit scared. It wasn't a great Uber from them, but after that they just sort of managed to get the frags. I can't pretty it up any more than that. They just got out-fragged there, and they managed to, I mean, WELOVEANIME managed to clean up it, but now it's back to that same scenario again, although no Uber charges in play right now. It's just blue all stacked up on that left hand side in the attacker perspective, trying to pick out anybody who wants to overextend into them. Both teams need to blob up right now, try and play around their medics, but it's actually easy frags being given away here by WELOVEANIME, and the Uber comes in first for Indust. Wireless Fox will die on 80% as the rest of his team also join him in the spawn queue. That's going to be 3-1 and we hit half time.
That was a very smart play from it. They realized that they were going to have Uber first, but instead of just shoving in and losing the chance of getting that Uber, they pushed in slightly, and they had a sustained fight. They had a spam battle, and since they knew, and both teams knew that the red team was at an Uber disadvantage, red team had to hang back just a little bit, so every bit of damage that the blue team did, they were able to capitalize on as soon as they got that Uber up. Now we are at the half, as you said. Blue team very strong. They did drop that first round, but they are back in it and ready to go.
Yeah, I guess maybe WELOVEANIME didn't have any more tricks up their sleeve after that first middle. Maybe I'm oversimplifying things a little bit, but it seems like it have managed to regain control here. They're focused, they're handling their business, as most people are readying up right now. We will be going to the second half pretty soon, and I am so aware that the teams have changed colour. I'm just so prepared for this cast. Isn't that beautiful, Bloodsire?
It is a beautiful thing, and I'm glad that we have the Euros represented here on the ESEA LAN stream. I'm taking a look to stop talking about Euros. I'm taking a look at Zalox here on middle as he gets to middle around 942, spamming stickies at the blue demo man. That is Fracture. This is a sticky exchange going on here. And now he's putting a whole lot of stickies up on the top right. Notices that he doesn't see anybody coming out of the saw room, so they all must be top right. Of course, we can see with our plugin that they are. Now he's spamming some pipes away. Lansky's going to take down SS. Banny takes down Magnitude in a sustained fight. I'm going to switch over to Jav and see from his point of view how the damage looks. He is getting cleaned up by everybody. Zalox finally jumps in. Should have stayed on him because he's going to clean up Jav. Blue team are crumbling like cookies. They are falling back, trying to get this Uber before the red team just swarms on them.
I was watching a 6 skip jump there from Magnitude at the very start of the middle, went straight through into the red kitchen, came behind, had 2 rockets onto Indust, but the accuracy wasn't good and the range was poor, wasn't able to do much damage. Eventually got hunted down there by Banny, but it was the only glimmer of hope I saw for WELOVEANIME on that middle. Right now they've been forced on last, and they're not even in a position to go and force themselves. It just sitting back here, setting the trap. Now they're going to pop. They're bringing it in. They're chasing down that demo man frag. Air shotgun from Lansky. Aerial battle there between him and Fracture. No stickies on the point. It could be played, but they're just going to sit back, clean up the frags. They see it's 5 versus 6. Bomb comes in from behind though. Magnitude onto Indust. Put out a lot of damage. There's an opportunity here for Blue to clean up. Only RR and Banny remain, and RR isn't even in the fight right now. It's going to be 1 versus 3 followed by a 1 versus 3.
Here comes RR. Yeah, RR high flying in the air, trying to get a nice cheeky frag onto Wireless Fox. I like my uses of European terminology, by the way. Cheeky. Didn't work. In the end, we're going to have the blue team pushing up onto their second point. Gonna recap it here, and they have enough bodies, I believe, on the second point to weather any red storm. It do not have enough of a presence to try to get into second and take it away from them as they did in the previous rounds. Banny's gonna take down Magnitude though, so that opens up a little bit of a window. The right side is completely clear. Taking a look at Banny, he's trying to get on the flank. He's on SS. Now he's trying to get on the medic. Lance gonna take down Fracture, and now the red team, they have all the doors open that they need to come in and just take it away.
Wow, that was all opened up by a nice fadeaway air shot there from Lansky on Magnitude that got cleaned up by Banny as well, and then he just ran riot on that flank, and this is going to be first round of the half, making it 4-1 here, and match point for it. Grim.
Very grim. Things not looking good for WELOVEANIME, as we surmise after that first round. All the tricks up their sleeves were gone. They need to do something a little bit differently here on middle. So I'm going to take a look at Magnitude, put it on the Magnitude cam once again, because he really needs to do something good on this middle if he wants to give his team a chance. He's going the high route. Just waiting a little bit, sees that early bomb from RR, going to try to clean him up a little bit actually, so it's a roamer on roamer fight. He does take down RR. Let's see if he re-bombs now, bombing onto the middle point, gets a nice skip jump, sees a scout, takes down, actually that was a medic, takes down Indus. Now he's doing all sorts of damage, finds a scout finally, and kills him with a rocket. So Magnitude, like I said, needing to go big, does go big before finally getting killed by a Lansky Shrugger combo, but he gave his team the middle point.
Yeah, I felt like I was all the soldiers doing the work there. I was sort of watching the Fracture POV. There was a couple of scouts fighting up top, and he was just like aimlessly spamming pipes there when he could have been popping out those stickies. Maybe that's a Euro thing, I don't know. We love our demo men, we love our stickies. But his soldier is definitely carrying the can on that middle. Big advantage here for Wireless Fox as Indust is back in the game. He's still running the normal medigun. I've yet to see a crits Krieg thus far. Somebody please give these invite teams the memo. Fans want crits. Here comes the Uber though as they push in from the Sorum side directly into the lobby. Going to try and clean up. There's a sniper here. He should surely go down, but no, they're not going to chase. They're not going to use that Uber to pick up any frags. Did they not realise what an advantage they have here?
No.
Dear God.
Very unfortunate pop for the red team, and more unfortunate that they didn't try to capitalize off it with such a big advantage. They definitely had all the balls in there. Well, we're not going to... Let's change our metaphors here. They definitely had the shoe on their foot, and they didn't capitalize on it. Fracture right now in a demo versus demo man battle with Zalox is actually going to lose it. Actually, it's going to be a tie as they both kill each other. Banny in the meantime on the second point along with his medic, and they're recapping it with that 50% Uber advantage. They've recapped the second point. Blue team are spawned up and ready to go on the middle point, but they are going to be down.
All the shoes were in the air, man. There's just shoes everywhere now. It's absolute shoe mayhem here at ESEA LAN. If you have just joined us, this is Team Fortress 2 at its best. There's how much money at stake? $14,000? What?
Yeah, lots of money at stake here. Banny right now on the middle point with his team. Both teams have achieved their Uber, so they have both popped it, and they are now shining. So it is a melee on the middle point, trying to see who is not Ubered and who we can kill. And actually, the better of it, first going to the blue team, that's WELOVEANIME, as two frags go in their favor. Lansky and R are down, so no soldiers for the red team. Indus out on an island, is flying through the air, gets cleaned up by Fracture, gets a double kill onto Banny. It is all blue right now. WELOVEANIME are capping, and they are on their way to less. This is the best opportunity they have to actually get another round here. They need to go before these spawns come in for the red team. One spawned up for the red team. That is a soldier, but a quick display of action allows the blue team to drive into that point and gather.
Yeah, turns out these guys don't just love anime, they love smashing LAN champions, mincing these kids up. Seems like WELOVEANIME still have some teeth. Now can they get a foothold here on middle? Again, Fracture eating that sticky first time from Zalox, but it's not going to impact things too much. Want to see where he focuses his demo or damage right now. He's trying to spam the combo, really trying to put a lot of damage onto the medic there whenever like it had total control of the top. If he had stopped spamming stickies and pipes at the medic and just helped his team out up top. I'm not going to lecture, but please help your team.
I was watching Magnitude on that middle there, and he messed up two jumps on middle. He tried to do a quick skip jump and messed that up, tried to do another jump and messed that up, put himself at around 50 HP, got cleaned up by a scout, all kind of fell from there. Magnitude obviously a huge catalyst in winning the last middle in the last round. Not able to get it done in that middle, and we can see the blue team did get wiped. Red team stayed up, and they have their Uber, so they are smelling blood, and they want to come in quick.
Vaccinator!
We do have the Vaccinator showing up finally. That is very interesting. The red team is on the last. We have a blue heavy too, and the Vaccinator is popped, doing all sorts of healing to the blue guy. Stradivarius gets a melee pyro kill onto one. Lansky's going to take down Stradivarius. Jav getting another, but we have Lansky with 49 HP in the backfield taking down Jav. We have a scout. Whole lots of action going on from red and blue on the last point. It was a melee, it was a skirmish, and the blue team, aided by that pyro, Vaccinator, and heavy, are able to hang on just a little bit longer, defend.
I'm having a medic nerdgasm here, just seeing the Vaccinator and play. That was beautiful. Exactly what they needed there to counteract that Uber. Just the fact they can get those mini charges up so much quicker gave them that extra damage resistance. They're able to clutch it there. Managed to hold on, but unable to push out. It's a tough one. Even with these new spawns, it's still tough to push from 1 to 2. They're going to hold on to last here, and he has switched off the Vaccinator. Of course, that is not ideal to run full time. It's going to be Medigun versus Medigun. We will see Shiny invulnerable people. A slight advantage here for Wireless Fox. If he's been watching those spawn queues, he should be able to calculate that one, but probably not enough to push out with whenever you consider the massive distances you have to cover.
They just need to make and wait and make a mistake. We do see the Stradivarius right now is sitting on the sniper over on the right side, waiting to get a pick. That's what they need to do. They need to chill back, allow themselves to get one pick, and then push out a little bit and domino that into multiple frags. They see a soldier bombing in, so Stradivarius actually gets a body shot onto him, and then a headshot. So there we go. There's the first frag, and there's the second. This is the queue. There's a third. So Stradivarius going strong on sniper. 3 down now for the red team. WeLoveAnime playing that perfectly.
Oh!
Banny's gonna just
air shot.
Yeah, air shots coming in. Banny gets a double kill, and quickly the tables have been turned. What looked like an awesome push from WeLoveAnime gets quickly turned around, aided by an air shot and some scattergun fraggage.
Don't panic, but my game just crashed. But
I am panicking.
Back to that play. It was a suicide push. Like, they were sending in 3-4 guys to force. Like, it were positioned all the way back on green, and then themselves got forced, which was bizarre despite that massive air shot. Just back and forth stuff. I'm loving it. I'm coming back to the game though. Carry the can.
I'm loving it, but like we were talking about, the blue team, WeLoveAnime, they can't really risk right now pushing out and losing a fight and losing the game. So they need to make it come to them and get a frag and then snowball that into more frags. And they were able to do that last round. We see right now Stradivarius actually in the revamped drop down trying to get a cheeky frag. Sees a soldier right now in the classically termed cheese area. He's going to think better of it and back up himself. Switch around here. So I'm going to switch off him. But the blue team, they can't risk going out there. Magnitude is actually going to switch over to Sniper 2. So we have the same class, but a change in the player who's playing it. So I'm going to take a look at Magnitude, who's playing a little bit more aggressive on that sniper, trying to peek up and go for a headshot. Sees a soldier, shoots him, doesn't get the headshot. Taking some spam himself, but able to jump up onto that platform, not take any damage. In the meantime, Fracture's going to get a kill onto Shrugger. This is the first frag. They need to get a second if they hope to push. Magnitude unscopes just when he was about to take it. A soldier, he sees a medic. Oh, Magnitude with the chance to be a LAN hero just whiffs a tiny bit. Cannot channel his inner Mackie. And the red team and the Ubers are coming into last.
Ooh, and even though Stradivarius is down, the Uber charge from Wireless Fox will be enough to buy time for his respawn. There's a scout though drawing attention. It's Banny, of course, the mastermind. Runs onto the point, then runs to truck, allows his team to escape and regroup here. The heals are much better right now for it. They've had a nice little vacation there in the lobby. Now they're coming back in. They're going to start cleaning up frags. They're working it on that left-hand side in the attacker perspective, but it's just RR. And Indus here. Indus is getting serious pressure from Scout, eating a lot of scatter shots there, down to half health. It's Ubersoft from Wireless Fox, but he's not near charge. He's trying to find somebody to heal right now. There's a pyro on the field. It is Magnitude who seems to be going for the off-classer of the tournament award so far.
Yeah, WeLoveAnime not wanting to give it up just yet. They are back on their last heals, and they are pushing out. They're actually on second a little bit, aided by that pyro and a 10% Uber advantage. The red team filtering a little bit. Both scouts are in on their second point. But they're not able to get anything going. Here come the bomb though. Lansky high flying through the air, trying to put damage from that shed onto the blue team. Has to face a pyro and actually gets the red pop, the blue pop. Now here comes the red pop. Banny's going to take down Jav. Banny's going to take down Magnitude as well as R takes down Fracture. And now, once again, it's all crumbling for the blue team. This is exactly what you don't want to happen, and this is why it was so risky for them to push. Stradivarius, the last guy alive now, has got to do everything.
Oh dear, it was just like poor execution there from WELOVEANIME. Like the fact that Wireless Fox got that Uber saw last minute was an even Uber fight, and I think maybe it didn't realize it was close. Didn't realize, you know, it was going to be Uber versus Uber, but Wireless Fox went in with Magnitude the Pyro and then sort of left him to die, turned around hoping the rest of his team would be there, standing on train, and everybody had ran back into the lobby to clean up frags, and he got picked off, and no medic, no heals on last, man. That's a tall order for anybody.
Yeah, and I don't think WELOVEANIME expected it to stay in the second point there once they capped it. It playing a little bit aggressive there, knowing that they're the better team, decided to bully WELOVEANIME on the second point, and it just crumbled from there. When you're the better team, you can do things like that. But there we go. Now we have the winner of the first map, well, the first match. That's it. They will advance into the upper bracket. Meanwhile, we have WELOVEANIME. They go down into the loser bracket. It's a double elimination, so they have a chance to climb out of there. If you were just joining us and you're wondering why I sound nothing like Seabear and why Admirable sounds nothing like Ruin, we are filling in until those clowns get themselves here. They will probably be here around 3 p.m. Eastern, around that time. In the meantime, you can join me and Admirable for probably the best cast anyone's ever heard.
I could do a mean Seabear impression, you know, but I'll not bother. Could fit in a few Seabearisms like Ghoulie Washing.
There you go. I thought that was Seabear.
We'll look at the stats though of that second map. It was a closer affair, man. WELOVEANIME actually getting 2 rounds on the board. Before you look at the stats, you know, tell me, who do you think was the standout player in the game?
I'm gonna have to go with Banny.
Well, you would be pretty much right, yeah.
Nice.
Decent damage for a scout there, put out 310. He got 28 for 12 in terms of frag count, top fragging for his team there. Lansky with an impressive damage out there, hitting 410 per minute. Not bad, not bad. He himself was 26 for 12. And I definitely saw him and Banny hook up a few times there. So, you know, those guys been to LAN together before. They've got the chemistry, the magic. It's all coming back to them.
Yeah, and it have to feel pretty good about that win. They did drop 2 rounds. I'm sure they didn't want to do that, but all things considered, how are you going to be upset when you go 10 rounds to 2 versus a LAN team? So it definitely showing that they are the better team. The first seed right there just took out the 4th seed. I believe we're going to be awaiting the next round of matches, which will be, as we surmised before, versus the 2nd and 3rd seed, mix up and lost in translation. So we are waiting for that. We'll get that to you when we have some word on it. But yeah,
Interesting to note the demo man matchup there. Look at Zelox sitting 277 per minute, whilst Fracture was stepping up 300, and Zelox not really involved so much. 9 frags, 12 deaths, seem to be getting taken out a lot. I wish I could see who killed who, but I guess Lansky stepped up to fill the void there. Is it too soon to call Zelox as a LAN choker? I don't think so. They just won 10 rounds with only 2 against them. I'm a drama hound, man. Starting the gossip.
You are starting the gossip, and I would say that I think a major game plan of WELOVEANIME on Snakewater was to target Zalox there. So that could be cause for his lackluster performance in that last map. Mangachu certainly was trying to harass him every time he got a chance on middle. But we're going to have to watch out for that because, of course, Demoman is the strongest class in the game. And you need to make sure that when you're filling the shoes for Banny that you step into that role and do a good job. So I'm sure that'll come to play later on when we see the IT and mix-up matchups. I'm calling it right now. But in the meantime, Admirable, I think let's go to music. Let's run a commercial and go to music and come back in about 30 minutes when that next round of matches gets going.